When it comes to St. Thomas Catholic School in Philo, many families in the community have a generation's worth of memories. ciLiving's Ryan Berg paid them a visit to see why so many people say the school has made a difference in their lives.
Well, Heather, here's the thing. I didn't grow up in a small town, but I feel like for a lot of people that whether they did or didn't, if you went back to your school years later, people may not necessarily remember you. It might be different staff, different people. But at St. Thomas School in our town, Philo, it's kind of like the Cheers of schools, because if you go back, everybody knows your name. I got a chance to see how many generations get to come together to celebrate this school. It's summer in Philo, a time when you might expect St. Thomas School to be quiet, the chairs empty, the swings still. But even in the summer, you'll find laughter radiating from the library, where a mini reunion of staff, past students, and friends, some young, some old, gather for no reason other than to share in the pride they have for their school.
And it is marvelous that 3-year-old kids can get up and read the letters at Mass and do a perfect job at that age.
Alvin Decker should know. He started school at St. Thomas in 1932.
That was right in the middle of the Depression time, you know. I think of the sacrifices that our parents used to do to maintain and keep this school.
St. Thomas is a major part of his life. His father went here, so did his kids and grandkids. Seeing so many generations share a common bond means an awful lot.
It is part of our life, you know. It was probably one of the most important part of our life, our education, and that comes pretty high.
For Father Robert Lampett, seeing so many generations of families come through is something that speaks to this town's commitment to their school.
One of the hallmarks of this school is having that multi-generational approach to the use of this school. So to see families that have been in the community for 4 or 5 generations, again, that's something you don't see in other schools and other communities. For
more recent grads like Randa Harshberger, looking back on her time at St. Thomas is something she says helped propel her towards success.
St. Thomas, it's just all about community. My mom's the last of 7, and they all went here, and then I'm pretty sure all of us grandchildren have gone here, and a couple great-grandchildren. So coming here, it's like my class now, I'm closer with them than I am anyone I've really met. So community here is what's most important, and everyone just feels like a family.
For Father Lampett, teaching students to grow academically and spiritually is key to why he feels students succeed.
The faith, teaching and passing on the faith undergirds everything we do. You know, we teach our kids every morning, they repeat it. We're here to live, love, and serve as Christ. And so that undergirds everything we do, whether it's classroom work, whether it's PE, whether it's athletics, whether it's recess. We always kind of come back to our fundamental mission there.
And it's a mission Alvin Decker hopes his family can continue to enjoy for generations to come.
Discipline, respect, and to know right from wrong. That's one of the most important things that I can do yet in my lifetime, probably.
So as this group gathers over cookies on this quiet summer day, they know they're more than just St. Thomas graduates. They know they're part of a community. Well, one of the things that I really loved about St. Thomas School is I've got to launch into a little bit of story here, but they have such a sense of community when you actually see all of these people coming together. I asked Father Lampett, Heather, to really kind of bring us a couple people to get together, you know, to interview. I showed up. We must have had at least 15 people that came up to be interviewed for this. So just shows how many people are really committed to this school and just such a kind of welcome place.
Yeah.
So you feel at home.
I love that motto, live, love, serve.
Perfect.
It is perfect. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have a story idea for him, connect with Ryan on Facebook, Twitter, or email. But I think Ryan's going to stick around because you're a rhubarb fan.
I sure am. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, you're just going to